Malice aforethought is a legal term used to describe the necessary mental state or intent required to classify a killing as murder. It involves a deliberate intention to cause death or grievous bodily harm, or a reckless disregard for human life. The presence of malice aforethought distinguishes murder from other forms of unlawful killing, such as manslaughter. Key components of malice aforethought. 1. Intent to kill. Definition. Malice aforethought is most commonly demonstrated by a direct intention to cause the death of another person. This intention can be formed instantaneously or over a period of time. Examples: premeditated murder, planning and executing a killing with the specific aim of causing death. Spur-of-the-moment intent, deciding to kill someone during a heated argument and carrying out the act immediately. 2. Intent to cause grievous bodily harm. Definition. Malice aforethought can also be present when the perpetrator intends to cause serious bodily injury that is likely to result in death, even if the primary goal was not to kill. Examples: assault with a deadly weapon, using a weapon to inflict serious harm that results in the victim's death. Severe beating, intentionally inflicting severe injuries that lead to death. 3. Reckless indifference to human life. Definition. Malice aforethought encompasses a depraved heart or extreme recklessness where the perpetrator demonstrates a disregard for the substantial likelihood that their actions will cause death or serious harm. Examples: firing a gun into a crowd, discharging a firearm in a densely populated area with a blatant disregard for human safety. Drunk driving, engaging in highly reckless behavior such as driving while heavily intoxicated, leading to a fatal accident. 4. Felony murder rule. Definition. Under the felony murder rule, malice aforethought can be imputed to any participant in a serious felony if a death occurs during the commission of that felony, regardless of intent. Examples: armed robbery. A co-conspirator is charged with murder if a store clerk is killed during the robbery. Kidnapping. All participants in a kidnapping are liable for murder if the victim dies during the crime, even if the death was unintentional. Legal distinctions and degrees of murder. 1. First-degree murder, premeditation and deliberation. First-degree murder typically involves killings that are premeditated, deliberate, and carried out with malice aforethought. Felony murder. The felony murder rule often applies to first-degree murder if the underlying felony is particularly serious, e.g. armed robbery, rape. 2. Second-degree murder, intentional killings. Without premeditation, second-degree murder includes intentional killings that lack premeditation or deliberation but still involve malice aforethought. Reckless indifference. Killings resulting from reckless indifference to human life also fall under second-degree murder. 3. Manslaughter, absence of malice aforethought. Manslaughter is distinguished from murder by the absence of malice aforethought. It involves unlawful killings without the intent to cause death or serious harm. A. Voluntary manslaughter. Provocation occurs when a person kills in the heat of passion after being provoked in a way that would cause a reasonable person to lose self-control. Imperfection. The killing may have elements of intent or recklessness, but mitigating circumstances reduce the culpability. B. Involuntary manslaughter. Negligence or recklessness. Involves unintentional killings resulting from criminal negligence or reckless conduct that does not rise to the level of malice aforethought. Examples: vehicular manslaughter due to reckless driving, accidental discharge of a firearm resulting in death.